So welcome student to this video of planning, and as in first part we have studied about what the meaning, definition and the importance of planning. Now in this video we are going to study about the features of planning, and as you know I focus on learning the keywords. So the keyword the word I have made for learning these features of planning is P square CM, means PCM GIF. So if you want you can write down anywhere P square CMGIF. So the first feature is planning is primary function of management. Planning is a goal-oriented process. Planning is futuristic. Planning is pervasive. Planning is continuous. Planning involves decision making, and planning is a mental exercise. So you can see that in every feature of planning, the first two words is common, that is planning is. So you can write down planning is in every point, and just to learn I have made PCM. P is for the first P is primary function of management, then the another P is pervasive, so it is P square, then C is continuous, then M, that is mental exercise, PCM, G, that is your goal oriented process, I involves decision making, and F is futuristic. So, and in front of each of these futuristic and decision making, you just have to write two words, that is planning is. So you need not to learn planning is, but just to learn these words, keywords, I have made a shortcut, that is P square CM GIF. So now let's see what the features of planning are. The first feature of planning is that planning is a goal oriented process. So how, student, you know that goals are set and activities are undertaken to achieve the goals. So as means goals are set through planning only, and different activities are also set in planning only to achieve the set goals. Like suppose if a company has set a target of manufacturing 300 TV in a month, okay, then means this is a goal that the company has to achieve, and different activities have been undertaken to achieve this goal. But suppose at the end of the first week the company found that only 30 TVs are manufactured, then what the company will do, then they are going to take necessary steps so that to achieve the final target, to achieve the set goal. Therefore it is said that it is a goal oriented process. Then it is a primary function of management. Planning lays down the base for other functions of management. So student, as I have already telling you that the very first function, the basic function of management is planning only, and the rest of the function of management, it depends on planning only. Like without planning we cannot think of other functions like organizing, staffing, directing, controlling. These all functions, they are performed within the framework of plans only. Means first planning has to be done, and then only the other function of management can take place. Then planning is pervasive, means planning is required at all levels of management as well as in all department of the organization. So pervasive, as you all know, pervasive means it is present everywhere. Okay, so as every level, not only top level, but each and every level, they do planning accordingly to achieve their objective. As top management, they plan for the whole organization. Then the middle level management, they have to do departmental planning. Low level management, they have to do they have to plan for day to day planning, they have to do to achieve their target. And not only in the organization or in the company, even in our school, even you, I, each one of us plan. You plan for your exams, I plan for the next topic, your mother, she must be planning for what to cook tomorrow. So it is a pervasive, it is everywhere, each and every one of us are involved in planning. Then the next point is planning is continuous. It means that a plan is framed, it is implemented and is followed by another plan, and so on. Continuous means what? Keeps on going. So it is an ongoing process. See how, like company has planned, supposed to sell 100 car during April, during this month April, okay, but due to this COVID-19, its plan has failed, means it can't be implemented. So company will have to change its plan and prepare itself to achieve the target in near future, in next month, or in next month. So that is why it is said that it is continuous. The company won't stop. Now again it will plan that how to increase the sale for the next month. Okay. So then the next point is that planning is futuristic. So the purpose of planning is to meet future events effectively to the best advantage of an organization. In short, planning involves thinking about the future for doing actions in present. So student, as I already told you that planning is done for future. You can't go in past and plan for present, but you can plan in present for future. That is why it is said that planning is futuristic. It means planning, it involves thinking about all the actions for future, and when we are deciding it in present time. Then the next characteristics is planning involves decision making. Planning essentially involves choice from among various alternatives and activities. If there is only one possible goal or a possible course of action, there is no need for planning because there is no choice. So for explaining this point, planning involves decision making, I am taking one example. Like suppose if you have to purchase a book for your, if you need to purchase your course book, and there is only one bookstore in your city, then what will happen? You don't have any option and you have to purchase your book at whatever rate or at whatever price that bookseller is selling to you. But if suppose there are more than one bookseller, then what? Then you have the choice to purchase from any bookseller and at competitive price. So the same thing happens with the company also. If suppose company is importing some raw material and there is only one company which is importing the raw material to that particular company, then company has no choice. So in such kind of situation, there is no need to plan because you don't have any choice and you have to purchase you have to import the raw material from that particular company only. But if suppose the company has choice, if suppose 3-4 companies are there to supply the raw material to that particular company, then now in this case company can plan that which alternative is best suited for it and at the competitive price, isn't it? Then the last point says that planning is a mental exercise. Planning requires application of the mind. Planning is an intellectual activity which requires logical and systematic thinking rather than guesswork. So yes, planning involves intelligent imagination. It is more of thinking work than doing work, isn't it? Means more of mind work is required over here. Because planning determines the action to be taken. We say no action is done, but just thinking work has to be done. Therefore, it is said that planning is a mental exercise. So, student, here I ends up with this characteristics of planning. Thank you.